So this is the BW bike check. Before you ride your bike, it's worth just have a little check over. Only takes a minute. And the best way to describe it is you follow an M. So you start off at the bottom corner, M, up to the top, down to the crank, up to the saddle, back to the rear derailleur. Okay, so starting at the front, the bottom of the M, just check that the skewer or the quick release is done up correctly. This isn't just something you wind up, it's a lever that shuts. So you tighten it up a little bit and then it's a cam that shuts. So make sure that wheel's tight, skewer's done up. Coming up to the brake, make sure that the brake blocks have a bit of life left in them. If they get down to the metal, they won't work effectively, but also make a real mess of your rims, which can turn out to be quite costly. Up to the top of the M, stem tight, bars tight, simple. Following down to the chain set, make sure that your bottom bracket is tight, and also the pedals are tight in as well. Don't want those coming out, which is kind of obvious really. Then we follow up from the M, up to the saddle, make sure that one's nice and tight. Then following back down the back, the brakes, check the rear brake as the front one, check that it's holding the rim properly, and also that there's still some wear left in the brake blocks, enough to get you through the ride. And then following down to the rear, check the rear skewer as the front one is tight. Give a wheel a little wobble. And also it's probably worth having a little look. Just make sure your rear derailleur, this down here, the dropout, this is designed to bend so that your frame doesn't break. It's a replaceable part. So just have a little look down as you test the rear wheel, make sure that's straight. If you've lent it up against something a bit harshly, you had a little tumble, that could be at an angle and that's going to affect your gears. So that's your last check. And therefore, if you've done that, you know your bike's good to get you through the ride and hopefully rides after that. BW Bike Check.